Yo, what is up guys? And today I want to talk about a new RPG game coming to mobile and PC soon named Dragonheir Silent Gods. Now this game has a lot of gacha elements with character collection and development, and also features grid-based combat. Now this game is predicted to release in the second half of 2023, and if you want to pre-register, just use the link down below, and also make sure to join the Dragonheir Discord for announcements when the day comes closer. Now keep in mind, if you do use my link, you'll get a gift in-game for you guys once the game launches, so please make sure to use that link down below and get started. Now honestly, the biggest thing that actually appeals to me for this game, and the first thing you'll probably notice, is that this is a complete sandbox mode game that has a lot of different heroes featuring a ton of different races, classes, and bonuses. Like traditional gacha games, guys, you can actually summon for a lot of heroes and units, and you're going to be able to see that there are a ton of different types of units. It's not like your typical game where there's only like waifus and stuff like that. You're going to see that there's, like ogres, there's going to be different types of creatures like undead, featuring different classes as well, such as like sorcerers, knights, elves, undead, dwarves, orcs, and other stuff like that, and just makes it so this game is very cool. You'll even see like there is a female undead unit. Most of the time in other games you only see male undead units, but in this game there's a female undead sorceress, which looks pretty cool. And honestly, the character design in this game is insane. You're gonna see that there's so much variety in the character design. For that reason, I'm just a huge fan right away, just based off the artwork. One of the best games, especially for modern type of artwork and graphics in the gacha world. If you guys were actually wondering how you guys actually collect those awesome heroes, you have to summon for them. Now the currencies you get to actually summon for them are also known as Starlight Stone dice and also the Dragon Crystal dice. The game is very generous to you. All you guys really have to do is do quests or purchase them from the store. The rates are honestly better than almost every gacha game out there. Now the summoning animation looks sick as well. If you look here, you're going to see that the dice spins, and you're basically going to get 5 heroes like I stated, and this looks really amazing. So looking here, let's see who we actually get, and you're going to see that right here we have 4 rares and 1 epic. These heroes look amazing, right? Yeah, here's the epic hero, Lantern Phantom, looks pretty cool. You're also going to see that when you get duplicate heroes, you don't get punished. You'll actually get a currency, which you need to actually upgrade your units, which is very nice. So pretty cool. And the summoning system is pretty amazing in my opinion. One of the most generous games out there that requires summoning and collecting. Now for the gameplay itself, you can actually explore the open world very freely. You're going to see that this is going to be an area of the map of a very large continent or area you can play the game in. So much stuff to do. You can actually teleport around as well to make things a lot easier. And there's going to be a lot of quests you can do that you can see labeled on your map here. There are also going to be some bosses and some other events you can do, even some real-time stuff you can do in terms of what you can do on the map. You can see the intervener's hand. You can use telekinesis to move large objects. You can use your element control, which you can change objects' conditions. You're also going to see the sensor beacon, which you can sense the direction ahead of you. There's also just a lot of things you can interact with and loot. So here, for example, I can loot berries here, pretty fun. I also notice the graphics are very smooth. You can run around very smoothly. This isn't even the highest settings, by the way, and just look how smoothly this game runs. It's actually insane. But you're also going to see, there's stuff you can interact with, a lot of D&D elements in this game, which makes this game very fun. Like this, for example, right, I roll a dice after spending some gold, and you're basically going to get some special effects here, right? So I rolled a 3, so, we get some other stuff with some food, which we'll talk about also in a bit, but there's also like food in this game, which is very cool. Now you're going to see there's some quests here as well from Zikraz, I believe. You just interact with people here and you'll get some quests, and yeah, you can do some stuff and also just get a lot of rewards. So just talking through, you're just going to be able to get some other stuff and just keep going. So yeah, you see the quest here, Storm a Door. You can see bring loot from the Storm Cave to Zikraz, right? I can go here and we can start the quest. So the quest is pretty cool. You can actually enter, and there's going to be some combat. Now you can actually see the combat in progress here, and it's going to look a little bit different from some other games maybe, but also might be fun to watch for some of you. But I personally love this type of combat. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this. First off, I want to talk about is you have to actually be very good at team building, right? So you're gonna see that there are 6 elements, and when you actually fill out your team comp with respective elements, so ice and necrotic pairs together, lightning and radiant, and we also have fire and poison, you're gonna get bonus effects here, right? So if I put 5 fire units in, I get increased fire and poison damage. You can mix and match, and you can also get like attack and defense buffs. So there's a lot of strategy, and you want to build your team comps around that. So for example, it's a grid-based combat, right? You can also see how the combat will commence, right? If I do it like this will take all the aggression from the units on the right, from the enemies, and so forth. So you can even mix and match and do it like this, right? Game looks pretty fun. There's a lot of strategy involved if you want to split the aggro. So there's a lot of ways to play. If you guys like games where you have to think about your team compositions and not just just sit there and AFK, this is the game for you. You're gonna see I have 5 fire units in, so this activates all 5 of these. It's all lit up, and you can see we're gonna get some bonus effects. And I have auto battle on. This is what the combat looks like. It is going to be kind of like a chess-based system, grid-based combat, and it looks very, very amazing. And you're gonna see this is a challenge, so we're gonna keep going. Basically, there's 3 battles, right? So yeah, and you can also speed up the battles. You can auto play it. You can play it yourself. And just, yeah, very tactical battles here. You need to build your parties very well. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty impressed with the game's design, and look at the graphics in the after screen. Very, very clean, I'd say, and I'm pretty impressed with this game's combat system so far. So more on the gameplay here, you're going to see on the open world, there's so much stuff. So this is kind of why I said it's a sandbox game. There's like so much stuff to do, just run around, and there's a lot of stuff you can interact with, right? You can even, like I said, interact with the plants here and get stuff. We got regen grass, and there's even like these puzzles you have to do, which are very fun. You're gonna see, like I said earlier, there is like the intervener's hand. You can use telekinesis. For example, here, right, you can actually move stuff here. You just have to roll the dice and pass the test, and you'll be able to move it where, pretty much wherever you want and fill out these puzzles. Honestly, I don't think I needed to move it there. I think I need to move it here because that is the same icon. But you can see there are like puzzles here that you have to complete, and if you fill them out, you'll get quests as well. There's also going to be, other stuff here. Like for example, this red circle indicates an enemy. You can actually engage them in combat, and similar to the last battle I showed you, you can actually fight people. So I actually want to kind of showcase some ultimate abilities. So actually, let's remove and do like this. I might lose this battle, but yeah, I just want to show you. There is going to be like a charge system here. Once this charges up, you'll actually be able to use your ultimate ability. And hopefully I can win this still with 1 unit because my unit's maxed out. But here we go. Looks insane. The animations in this game look pretty crazy as well. So, big fan. I'm pretty impressed with this artwork actually and how smooth the game runs, right? Like this game is running so smooth. It runs better than any other game I've played before of this like archetype. So I'm pretty impressed. But yeah, pretty fun. And like I said, the sandbox aspect of this game and how there's some like D&D elements where you can like solve some puzzles makes this game a complete blast to play. If you ever get tired of running around the sandbox mode, there's also a lot of things you can do in the camp. So for instance, you can actually give your team a buff by cooking some food up and eating it, right? So you'll have your ingredients here and you'll have actually a recipe log. So what you actually have to do is kind of craft and try to mix and match and try to find a recipe. For example, this is a mystery dish because I've never crafted it before. There's some of these ingredients you can actually loot on the open world. Some of them you get from quests, some of them you have to buy, and you're gonna see, you're going to be able to roll a dice and see what kind of food you get. And you're going to see I did get some flaming chili sauce. Now, this I actually have the recipe book for, but you're going to see, there are going to be multiple ways to make a certain food. And basically when you make a food, guys, you're going to be able to store it in your recipe log so you can actually make these forever. So this flaming chili sauce would be very good for me because I run a mostly fire team, and you're going to see that all ally heroes gain fire damage plus 300%. So, I would make a lot of these, right, and then use it for my team comp there, and it's pretty good, right? So also you have some crafting. Like every other game, you have to actually craft some gear here. If you click the tent here, you'll be able to craft some food, or not food, equipment, sorry. I don't have the regions for it, but you can see you can craft some stuff and select the set or rune to be forged. So there's not a lot of RNG in this game. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours farming and crafting. This game is very generous and there's a lot of quality of life in it, so you don't have to waste so much time and actually go about farming materials and going through a lot of RNG components and actually have to waste your time grinding a lot. So yeah, guys, all in all, I definitely recommend this game. It's very fun. There's going to be a lot more things added in the future. The publishers, Nuverse, actually said that they're going to add multiplayer in the near future. They're going to add guild and seasonal social gameplay. Basically, guild system and related gameplay mechanics will be added to the game, in which people can actually play together and challenge legendary like world bosses together and collaboratively, right? So it seems pretty fun. I'm very excited for the future. I'm definitely going to play when this game releases, which is going to be in the second half of 2023. Like I said, guys, make sure you guys actually use my link in the description box or in the comment section that is posted there to actually pre-register. Once you pre-register, once the game releases and you start playing, you'll be able to get a free gift for you guys. And also make sure you guys check out the Discord channel for official announcements and updates more about the game. Pretty excited for this game, guys. Hope you guys play, and I hope to see you guys in game. We should play together sometime, so I'll let you guys know what my idea is in the future when I start playing again on the official release as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I definitely hope you guys check this game out. Dragonheir's Silent Gods. It'll be available on mobile and PC. And like I said, it is going to be one of the most promising games of 2023. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.